Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Chef Neat. So today we're going to do one of my winter favorites, spicy shrimp soup, which is actually good any time of year. And I decided to make it today because I'm in the mood for some cilantro with a little bit of lime, give you a little spicy tomato with it. So, you know, it's a little cool outside. We're going to make it work. So now that I'm into only raw and wild shrimp, we are going to have to deshell and devein these because they only had this kind at the store. But that's all right. That is all right. All right, so next we are going to dice our shallots and our garlic so that we can, you know, make us a nice little slew for our spicy shrimp soup. Ain't this the cutest little chopper you ever seen? Thank you, Target. All right, so now that we got our garlic and our shallots diced up, let's move on to our jalapeños. So I bought 5 of them, but we're only going to use 2 today. You're going to remove the rib as you see here, and then you're going to julienne your jalapeno into strips. And then you're going to take the other jalapeno, and you're just going to dice them off into little circles, and we're going to save that for a little garnish at the end. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, as you see here, I have completely cleaned and deveined my shrimp. I deshelled them, I cut the backs out, got all the dookie out. These kind of freaked me out because some of them had blue veins on the stomach. So I'm going to put my shrimp and my belongings in the refrigerator while I run to the store real fast. So I want to show you a little trick here. I put my jalapeno slices in with my shrimp in hopes that my shrimp absorbs the spiciness. So I'm back now and we are getting ready to start the process. So let's go ahead and melt our butter. And then what we're going to do is we are going to brown our garlic and our shallots. Okay, that's how we're going to start off the base of the soup. All right, let's go ahead and add our shallot and garlic mixture. And then we're going to continue to stir the mix in the pan until we get a nice golden brown on it. And then we're going to add some flour to it. Alrighty, here you are going to see me add 2 to 3 pinch worth of flour. I'm not really sure why this is added to the recipe. I'm just following the recipe. But my guess is that it's to thicken up the soup to give you a little bit more of a thicker base. So it's not just watery, which I preferred this go around was watery, but you know, I'm gonna follow the recipe. Right, so I've gone ahead and started adding my vegetable broth. So you're going to add 3 cups of vegetable broth, and then you're going to do 2 cups of chicken broth, or you can do vice versa, whichever one you prefer. And I'm really eyeballing these measurements. I'm just giving y'all the measurements that were given to me in the recipe. I like to basically measure by taste and measure by smell. So a lot of the ingredients I went back and added more of. But I will list the ingredients below for you so that you can make this according to the recipe. So now we are going to add our jalapeno slices to our soup mixture. And then we're also going to add some bay leaves. I'm only gonna add 3. 6 come in a pack, but we're gonna add 3. Alright, so now we are pretty much going to doctor up the soup base with our seasoning. So we got some oregano. Then we're also going to add some black pepper, some sea salt, some sugar. What else did I go back and add? Oh, I added some thyme. Can't forget the thyme. That's what I added. Keep watching and you'll see. Alright, so now that the seasoning is added, we're going to allow this to simmer and boil for about 10 minutes. Then we're going to come back and add our tomato sauce. Now don't laugh, y'all. Every single time I go to the store, I forget to get a can opener. So as you see, I've cut the top open with my knife. But that's okay. Hey, whatever works. So in the meantime, I want to squirt some lime juice onto my shrimp. And that's because we're going to add the lime juice to the soup anyway. But I like to cover my shrimp in to get my shrimp kind of submerged into the lime flavor. And then we're going to add them both to the soup at the same time. Kind of give the shrimp some flavor. Because since we're not like pan searing it, I'm not going to add any seasoning to it. Because it's just going to come out into the soup and we don't want the soup way too salty, okay? So we're just going to mix that up like that. And then we're going to let it sit and soak in the lime juice. Sprinkle a little black pepper on it. Then we're going to let that hang out right there. Yeah, gotta sprinkle a little bit, sprinkle a little bit. Hey. Looks like my hole isn't open enough. Hold on a second. Damn. We're back in the game now, baby. Alright, now I'm going to show you a little trick my grandma used to do. I'm going to put a little tomato broth in here. We're going to shake it up, shake it up, shake it, and get the rest of that tomato juice out of it. Yes, we are. I mean tomato sauce. Come on, baby. Thank you. We waste none over here. So we're going to stir it in gently. Look how beautiful that's mixing together. Ooh. Hey. Hey. All right, so now I'm going to start adding in some thyme. And then I'm going to just start doctoring this up some more because I am tasting this as I am allowing it to cook once again. So you are going to see me add a lot of seasoning to this, okay? I added a lot of salt, a lot of thyme, a lot of oregano, and I definitely added my secret sugar, baby. All right, now so we got about 15 minutes left. I'm gonna go ahead and add my rice in. It's only 1/3 of a cup. I do not want my rice soaking up all of my soup this go around, so I just put in just a little bit so I can get that rice texture in the soup, because I love rice in my soup. All right, all right, all right. Look at her. You look good, boo. Looking good. Let's let that simmer for about 10 more minutes. So right when the rice is done cooking, I am going to add the shrimp, and I am going to add a little bit of cilantro just to get the cilantro flavor into the soup. Look at her. All right, so now that the rice is about done, I'm gonna go ahead and start taking the jalapeños and the bay leaves out so that I can add the shrimp. It's about 3 to 4 minutes left on the rice, so we're gonna take this opportunity to cook our shrimp, okay? So we are going to add our shrimp in, and it shouldn't take but about 3 to 5 minutes for these to cook. Pretty much once they are plump pink, they are ready. Once they are plump and pink, they are ready. So I got my shrimp in. Now we're going to pour in the lime juice with the shrimp juice. Add a little flavor. Gonna stir that in like that. Then I'm gonna put the top on and allow this to cook for about 2 minutes, and then it should be ready to eat. Yes, baby. Look at that. Look at all that soup back there. Can't wait to get my slurp itch on. Get my slurp game popping. Look at it. Gorgeous. And that, my friends, is my spicy shrimp soup. So as you see here, I done topped it off with my jalapenos. I got my cilantro, and I got my avocado slices with my salt and pepper on it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment,
share, and subscribe.
Bye.